Disclaimer, do not use this video as an excuse to do something extremely stupid or something that will endanger your life or the life of others. Please do not do something stupid. What's up, everybody? It's me, Peyton from Judgment Day Fitness, and that is Gracie right here, the Judgment Day dog, I guess. Judgment Day dogness, I guess. I don't know. Anyways, I'm coming to you guys today because right here on my phone, I'm not just being a millennial and being super addicted to my phone. What's happening is I have an article. Let me show you guys. Camera's adjusting probably. Yep, I have an article about, which I will link down below of course, an article about how drinking only beer during Lent, Cincinnati man loses 25 pounds. So I'm going to explain whether that is bullcrap or whether it's possible, and if it's possible, I'm going to explain how and why it's possible and why this whole thing has actually happened. I'm going to review the article for you guys. Alright, so let's address the most important question here. Is this bullcrap or is this actually possible? Yes, it's very, very, very possible, okay? In the article it says that the man, I think his name was Del Hall, which is a really cool name actually, I'm not gonna lie. It says that he drank 4 or 5 beers a day. There was also someone else who did it back in 2011, but it says they drank about 4 or 5 beers a day. And I just looked it up on Google. Beer, the first article that came up was that beer has 110 calories, and I'm sure there's different brands. There's Heineken, there's Coors Light, there's whatever. I don't drink beer, it's nasty. And so that's about, 500 or 440 calories a day, and so it is very possible to lose weight by doing this. Now, he was drinking tea, beer and water every day during Lent, and I think it's not the most practical way to lose weight, but it's definitely possible because a lot of people think if you eat healthy and you exercise that you're going to lose the weight and it's just going to come off you just like that. But the thing is, that's a big misconception because it's not quality as much as it is quantity. So I personally say that what you eat determines what you look like, how much you eat determines how much you weigh. So in the article it said that he was 202 pounds at the start of this fast, and I just did a little calculation there, and maybe I'm right, maybe I'm wrong, but it's in the general area. His metabolic rate was 3,000 calories per day, okay? So let's just say that I'm right, all right? He was drinking 4 to 5 beers per day. Now that means either 440 calories or 550 calories, and so if I'm correct on the metabolic rate, then he is at a 2,500 calorie deficit per day. Now let's keep in mind there's 3,500 calories in a pound. So maybe if he started exercising as well or whatever he was doing, it definitely is possible for him to lose 25 pounds in such a short amount of time. We have seen other people do this. Like I said in the article, there was someone else who did the same thing and they lost weight by drinking 4 beers a day and still being functional. And there was someone, I think it was J Station, I'll link the video in the description below. J Station did like a 30-day water fast, and that's something that's becoming kind of popular, I guess. But he was a little bit overweight, and so what he did was he drank only water, and he didn't eat any food or any calories or anything for 30 days. And let me tell you, he lost a lot of weight. And a lot of people said, "Oh, this is bull crap. You took those pictures and videos at different times." No, it's definitely very possible. Just like this video, just like the article or what Del Hall did, it's very, very possible. Now, personally, I would never do this, and I would not recommend my clients do this. Some people get dizzy or get sick when they don't eat, and I understand. So the best way to do this is to be at a caloric deficit, but not an extreme one like that. I think that is way too extreme. But whatever works for him, it works for him. My favorite quote from Southpaw is, "If it makes money, it makes sense." So what I say as a personal trainer is, if it makes you lose weight, it makes sense. Different terms, but it still works. So something else in this article that I admire is that he used Lent as an excuse to give up all the soda and junk food and chips and whatever, all the crap that he was eating. And I really admire that because I think, what do they say, it takes 30 days to make a habit. Whatever it takes for him to do that, maybe this is a time for him to reassess what he eats and drinks all day, and maybe he can get some meal plans and diet plans together. And I really admire that. I'd like to see what happens after he finishes Lent, which I think it's supposed to last until Easter. That's a different type of Christianity. I'm not that part of Christianity. But anyways, maybe you should try this yourself. Maybe you're struggling with eating junk food. Maybe you're struggling with drinking a lot of soda. Maybe you should take 30 days off or 46 days off, or use Lent as an excuse, or any type of excuse. It doesn't matter. You don't need an excuse. Just do it. Just use that as a reason to give up something that you shouldn't be eating if you're trying to achieve a certain goal in your body composition. If you're trying to gain more muscle, maybe you should give up sugar. If you're trying to lose weight, then you should definitely give up certain foods. And so that is just definitely something that I admire about this article, and I think was a great part of it, was he used this as an excuse to help better himself and stop eating certain foods and drinking soda. So of course, if you're wondering, could you do this with a different type of food? Yes, you can. But keep in mind, at the end of the day, it is calories in versus calories out. He could have easily gained weight by doing this if he ate more calories than he was burning, or drank more calories than he was burning by drinking a lot of beer. But fortunately, he did not. He had control, and he made sure that he was at a caloric deficit every day. So if you plan on doing this, just be very careful. Certain foods you shouldn't have too much of. Like I think bananas you can't have too much of, where you get like potassium overdose or something. I don't know. If you're gonna do this, be very careful. Do your research. It doesn't have to be beer, it doesn't have to be bananas, it doesn't have to be any type of food at all. You can do whatever you want. So just be careful, just make sure you know how many calories are in it, make sure you know what your metabolic rate is, and just make sure that you are burning calories at the end of the day. Otherwise, you will gain weight and it'll all be for nothing. So as always, thank you guys for watching this video. Really appreciate it. If you could hit that subscribe button, that would be awesome, and the like button, and comment down below, that would be awesome as well. Tell me, what food or what drink would you eat or consume for 46 days? How long I believe you had to do it. For 46 days, what would you eat or drink in order to be at a caloric deficit and lose weight very quickly? Comment down below. I would love to hear from you guys. And thank you guys for watching. Go check out my Instagram and Twitter there in the description below. And I will see you guys next time. Have a great day.